Okay, let's finish up sections 1 and 2 by talking about ports. Small serial ports that have 9 pins is a serial communication interface through which information transfers in or out sequentially 1 bit at a time. And this is in contrast to parallel ports, which communicates multiple bits simultaneously in parallel. So it's kind of like a one-way street versus a two-way street. Big serial ports have 25 pins. And the standard for a serial port that specifies 25 pin male is DTE and 25 pin female is DCE. So this is a male port and this is a female port. DTE stands for data terminal equipment. DCE stands for data communications equipment. DTE is typically either a dumb terminal or the serial port on a computer and workstation. DCE is typically a modem or some other type of data communications equipment. 25 pin ports can be serial or they can be parallel. Again, a serial port is able to transmit a single stream of data at a time, and a parallel port is able to transmit multiple data streams at a time. So serial sends data bit by bit. Parallel sends data in multiple bits in parallel fashion. And these ports were primarily used for connecting printers to PCs, but they've been replaced by USB or wireless connections. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. USB is a plug-and-play interface that allows a computer to communicate with peripherals and other devices. USB-connected devices cover a broad range, anything from keyboards to mice to music players and flash drives. There's two versions of USB. There's 2.0 and 3.0, and you can always tell 3.0 because it is colored blue. So when you see these USB ports, you know that these are USB 2.0 and this is USB 3.0 because it is the color blue. There's some big benefits to USB. So the USB interface is self-configuring, eliminating the need for the user to adjust the device's settings. USB interface is hot swappable. They can be taken out and put back in without having to power down or reboot the computer. Small devices can be powered directly from the USB interface, eliminating the need for an additional power supply. USB connectors are standardized at the host, so any peripheral can use almost any available receptacle. Because use of the USB logo is only permitted after compliance testing, the user can have confidence that a USB device will work as expected without extensive interaction with settings and configuration. Network connections. A computer network comprises 2 or more computers that are connected by cables or Wi-Fi for the purpose of transmitting, exchanging, and sharing data. A wired network connection has several components such as a network port, a network connector, a network cable, and a network interface card. Ports. Sometimes they're called Ethernet ports. Take a look below at the picture and you'll see what looks like an Ethernet. You'll see what an Ethernet port looks like. They have a square outer shape and the inside is more of an angle. The connector is called an RJ45 connector. It is an 8-pin, 8-position plug or jack that's used to connect computers on a network. An Ethernet cable is a physical case set of wires that allows data to travel. Ethernet cables connect your modem, router, computer, and other wired internet-capable devices to carry broadband signals. The most basic Ethernet cable is the Cat5. This cable is very outdated and hard to find. The Cat5e cable is the current standard. Another one you should know is Cat6. This cable offers support for the same speeds as Cat5e, but will double your bandwidth. One of the newest internet cables is Cat7. While this is newer technology available on the market, the Cat7 doesn't offer much more than Cat6a, just bigger bandwidth. And then, to identify the Ethernet cable, pay attention to its sheath. That's where you'll find information about the category marked as a cat. Number next to it means we'll tell you whether it's Cat5, Cat5e, Cat6, all of those. The higher the number, the faster the cable. So let's take a look at one. All right, so you can see here that this is Cat5e cable, and this is Cat6 cable. And finally, the network interface card, as we talked about before, is a hardware component that connects the computer to the network. So that concludes section 1 and 2. Thank you for watching.